Ranking the best team of the week, week 5 cards in Madden 24. We are back here with another team of the week reveal. Today, we're going to be going over week 5, and we're going to go ahead and get it started with some lower overalls, some 81s, some 83s. First card we got right here is Strowman right here. That actually not a bad budget option. Sometimes these 81s, these 83s can be real budget beasts, and that's what I think Strowman is right here. 86 speed, 88 acceleration, obviously not like top end physical stats in the game, but he's kind of reminding me of like that campus hero Eric Stokes, and that Eric Stokes might even be better, but he also hits 80 man coverage, the 80 tier for man coverage, not a great zone corner, and also can't press. But honestly, man, for an 81 overall, again, I think you're getting some value right here, and I think he could play a little bit better than his overall. For me, I'm going to slightly have him in this mid tier. Again, don't hate him as a budget option. And this is usually a card that is always a budget beast. We got Jonnu Smith right here. They just really didn't give him crazy speed this year. Usually when a top end tight end, say like Vernon Davis or his teammate now, Kyle Pitts, they usually give Jonnu Smith a lower overall in like a next promo. And then he's like the same speed as say Kyle Pitts or like Vernon Davis. But this year it is substantially lower, only 83 speed on the card. And if we take a look at the route running as well, hits 80 for short route running, doesn't hit 80 for medium, and he's not a run blocker. I don't think this card is really that good. I am going to go ahead and have him in this trash tier. My Dolphins finally got some love for team of the week, and it's Sieler that actually cannot rush the passer. So 76 speed, 74 acceleration. Honestly, if you play him at defensive tackle, I don't hate that. 83 block shed, that's solid, you know. 83 strength, 64 power moves, 74 finesse moves. This right here is just unusable at this point in the game. And you know, I was excited for my Dolphins to finally get some team of the week upgrades, but they just don't want us to be great. They don't want us to have the best team in the game. The EA hates us. Got to put him in the trash tier. After that, we got a kicker right here with 70 speed, 68 acceleration, has 85 kick power, 78 kick accuracy. And if we go on my.gg and sort by kick power, right, we have Brandon McManus with 87. We have Graham Gano with 86. That is an 85 overall. We have Jason Myers at an 83 that has 86 as well. I don't really think he's that great. I'm just going to say he's an okay kicker. If he was like good for his overall, I would put him like good, maybe even great. I don't want to say he's like trash or anything, but again, he's just not like the best kicker in the game. And now we take a jump up to 87 overalls. I was actually excited for this Robert Spillane card, and I'll explain why. 85 speed on him and 65 zone coverage. That just really hurts, but he still maybe could have been usable. And why I'm saying that, okay? Every linebacker now, I'm looking to see if they get that lurk artist ability. I would love a cheap option. Like, I'm talking about, this card would probably be like, what are we saying, like 100k, maybe 200? And if he would have got lurk artist, that's the cheapest lurk artist in the game, minus Channing Crowder, that you can get for free. So I was really looking forward to maybe he gets it, but he does not get that ability. And he also has terrible zone coverage, the block shed, everything else, the play rec. It really doesn't matter to me because he can't play his zone, and he also can't catch picks. He also can't animate without that lurker / lurk artist ability. So for me, Robert Spillane is also going in this trash tier. And right after that, though, we have actually a pretty solid running back right here, Zach Moss. Kind of similar, in my opinion, to that Arian Foster that, yes, you can get for free, but I think he is a really good back. Am I saying he is in the meta? Am I saying he's great? No, but 88 speed, 85 break tackle, hit 71 catching as well. And I got some questions about what I'm looking for a catch rating, specifically on running backs. I'm looking for 80 because I think when you start to hit 80, that's where you start to not really need gift wrapped. It's still really nice to have to make sure you don't get screwed over. That's what I'm looking for. 84 change of direction, 89 trucking as well. I don't believe he's going to be like good at like juking and like a lot of things that you're looking for your running back to be good at this year. It seems like he's a trucking break tackle type of back. Those running backs aren't the best this year, but again, from a physical stats standpoint, from an everything standpoint, he is really good. I am putting him in this good tier. And right after that, we got DJ Moore right here with 89 speed, hits all the route running thresholds on all Madden, 85s across the board. And then on all pro, he hits the short route running threshold, 90. He has great stats. It's just, to me, is he the best receiver in the game? No. Can he even be argued like, could he be argued top 5? I don't know. I think he's like he's in the meta for sure. Like if you're using DJ Moore, I'm not saying like, oh, well, you're doing yourself a disservice. Don't think he's anywhere close to being like a top maybe 6th receiver in the game. But again, that's not to say he's not a good receiver. He's still a great receiver. And if you use him, I don't really see a problem with it. Just don't think he's the best at his position. All right. And now after that, we got the LTDs right here of Quincy Williams. And Quincy Williams, we're going to have to pull up his card on mut.gg. But let's talk about something real quick. 88 speed, 89 acceleration, has 90 block shed. That's great. Obviously offers you nothing as a pass rush, has really high play rec though, and he is a 90 overall. The thing that actually made me the most disappointed with the card was the fact that he does not get that lurk artist ability. So for me, I don't want to say he's useless, but is he going to be worth his price as an LTD? I don't know, man. And the reason why I'm pulling up Quincy Williams' old card right here is to take a look at his play rec of 78 and then his zone coverage of 62. So that actually is a major difference. So we can kind of assume his zone coverage might be in the 70s. Hopefully it's at least 80. But again, for me, man, just don't think he's a good card. I'm not gonna put him in the trash tier, but again, doesn't get lurk artist. If you're not getting lurk artist as a linebacker, you're again pretty useless to me. And after that, we got Brock Purdy. What I thought they were about to do was they dropped Joe Montana first QB to get Howard Master. I thought they were going to go back-to-back 49er quarterbacks, and Brock Purdy was going to be like best quarterback in the game, and he was going to get Howard Master as well. But Purdy's kind of like Trevor Lawrence. Tua has Gen 2 as a release, can get that gunslinger ability, 84 speed, 89 throw power, hits all the accuracy threshold. So I think he's a pretty good quarterback in the game. So if I were to put him in my QB tier list right now, he would literally be right by Tua and T-Law. I don't know if that means he's good or great though. I think that means he's great. And right after that, we get Trey Hendrickson with 87 speed, 90 acceleration. The red flags of the card though, the block shed and the power moves and the strength are all pretty low on the card. But if we pull up Trey Hendrickson's 82 overall and we take a look at his traits, right? Only the spin and the swim move trait on yes. So what that means is we can essentially block out that power move rating. It really is just low strength, low block shed. So he is not going to be good in the run game, but he has the really high finesse moves. He has physical stats. So for me, I think he is he's in a tough spot for me. Like I kind of want to just put him great still. He's in like a good plus type of tier. If I were to put him somewhere, it'd be kind of like right here. And again, it's just because he's not the best run defender in the game. But again, the physical stats, man, I like the card. And I know a lot of people weren't excited for the card, but again, I think he looks actually pretty decent. And for the final card right here, I am including the Kyle Brandt Angry Runs player every single week now as well. And we got Dallas Goedert right here with 88 speed. I like the route running as well, and he's actually a decent run blocker with 73, hits 85 short, 85 medium, so hits the thresholds on all Madden. On all pro, hits that 90 medium route running, and that's a pretty big threshold to hit. Now, is he the best tight end in the game? No. On the best team, on the best offense, Kyle Pitts is still the best in my opinion, because you would have Howard Master. However, this is still a really good tight end, which if you can't afford Joe Montana and you could potentially get this card, I'm unsure if you can actually get this card for free. I'm very unsure about that. You may be able to. It might just be where you have to unpower up Derrick Henry and then use Goddard. I don't know exactly how it's working, but I know you should be greeted with the welcome pack with him. Again, I think this card is really good. He can also get that tight end apprentice ability, which again, can't afford Joe Montana. It's only him and Vernon Davis that can get it. I think that right there is what his value is, man. He might be the best card that dropped today too. Just depends on scheme. His player model is a little bit big and he will run routes a little bit different than Vernon and Kyle Pitts. When I say different, does that mean better? Does that mean worse? It really depends on your scheme, on your play style. He rounds his routes a little bit. It just depends, man. Different for you might be that he's unusable. Different for you might mean he's the best tight end in the game. And this has been my thoughts on the team of the week 5 drop in Madden 24. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Who are you picking up? Who are you excited for? And sadly, no new best of position cards, but I think we got some pretty good cards today, man. I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with the best cards in Madden 24. Now, if you guys want to watch me use some of these cards live, check the links in the description. Maybe streaming as you're watching this. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch though, and you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I rank the best quarterbacks in Madden 24.